the need to empower women and girls. Did you know that among the 1.4 million people all over the world who are living below $1 a day, about 70% are women and girls? Did you know that women account for around 2/3 of the world's working hours and earn only 10% of the world's income? Did you know that women produce half of the world's food and own only 1% of its land? And of the 900 million adults worldwide who cannot read or write, about 2/3 are women. For women and young girls in the global south, where there are limited resources, being able to survive and to have their basic necessities met can be challenging to say the least. Therefore, it has become imperative that more people join in to help empower women. Dianah Kamande, who owns a non-profit organization in Nairobi, Kenya, dedicated to empowering women and girls, recently spoke about the conditions the young girls and women face in Kenya. Due to poverty, many girls of school age are unable to attend school, and their families lack the economic ability to support them. Likewise, women who lack education and skills training find themselves unable to fend for their families when they lose their husbands to death or divorce.
This one is on young women. We can help them start some small, sustainable projects that will help them sustain their needs.
Okay, so like a skills training, something like that, right?
Yes, skills training where we can still have a little economic empowerment, where if we can get a little grant that we can give to each one of them. In this case, the young women, because most of them are abused by their husbands, and the widows are abused by the community here in Africa because they are not bringing anything. They can't be able to put anything on the table.
Of course. They need their own income.
So the men and the community, they take advantage. They start using them as sex tools.
According to the Clinton Foundation, women are the world's most underserved and undervalued resource. At present, they make up 70% of the world's poor and earn only 10% of its income, despite producing over half its food. Studies suggest that if women's paid employment rates were raised to the same levels as men's, per capita income in some of the fastest growing economies would rise 20% by 2030. Studies also show that a woman is apt to invest her income in her family. 80% of every dollar she earns goes toward health care, nutrition, and housing for her kids. We believe that a community can only reach its potential by involving everyone in its social and economic life. That's why we build programs to empower women and girls, and why we focus on expanding access to education, expanding economic opportunity, and providing critical health care to young mothers and their newborns. Our goal is to lift millions of women out of poverty, and with them, families and whole communities. Likewise, the United Nations says, young women encounter challenges every day. Apart from sharing their community's struggles over limited resources like water, land, or jobs, many systematically face discrimination simply by virtue of being female. This includes physical and sexual violence, being kept out of school, disproportionate vulnerability to HIV infection, and lack of access to property and other rights.
I was saying, if we can give them skills, at the same time we can empower them economically. We will have fought poverty, and we will have empowered a lot of generations to come.